Hey guys, Spartan here, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. I've added those extra powerful cards that I got in the last episode into my deck, made a few adjustments, and we're ready and back on the journey. Today, we're going to be fighting a Labyrinth Ruler, and only Labyrinth Ruler today. Reason being, well, I'll say after this. What brings you to this northernmost region? If you want direction, you'll have to beat me first. I'm pretty sure you just go down if it's the northernmost region. So, Labyrinth Ruler, aka Paradox, I'll probably just switch between calling those two, is actually fairly tedious, which is why I'm only doing him in this episode. There we go. PS2 is dying. I may need to get a new one, but that's going to be really costly. Right, so I'm going to switch the camera angles to get a bird's eye view here, because, yes, you can change the camera. You see there are labyrinth spaces here, and we all have established that you can't go through them. This is crushed terrain. Crushed terrain destroys anything that walks into it that has 1,500 or more attack, meaning that the supposed way you beat this is you go around here, and your monsters will, of course, not be able to get through Crush because they're too powerful, and they'll have to go around this long, winding path, not onto Labyrinth, to get to his deck leader, which he honestly has some pretty powerful cards. He is, of course, Paradox, so he has, like, the Gate Guardian. What was the correct angle? I think this is the correct angle. Maybe a bit outwards more. I don't know. But your deck leader can move into the crushed terrain, which is a bit beneficial. By a bit beneficial, I mean really damn beneficial. And I don't want to do that. Oh no, it was zoomed in a bit more, it seems. I can tell because the AI always uses the default zoom, doesn't change it. Let's zoom in a bit. Was this it? I think this was it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, with Crush, the only battles you're going to be doing on it... Oh, hang on. Okay, just garbage in his deck. Graveyard. Ugh. The only things that are going to be able to stand on Crush and be able to kill stuff is things with around 1,400 attack, because you're not walking on Crush unless you can actually, you know, kill stuff. There's a good reason why you should not attack defense position monsters in Crush, because you may get hit by something like an Aqua Medusa, because it doesn't matter how much defense you have. And that monster he has there is Jirai Gumo. Jirai Gumo is the, you may have noticed from the TV show, is the 2,200 attack giant spider thing, and it's pretty damn dangerous. So basically, Jirai Gumo negates any buffs you put on your minions, like Power of Kaishin, Aqua Chorus. Does not affect field power bonus, however. The downside for using Jirai Gumo is that you spend 100 life points to move a space. Jirai Gumo pretty much just likes to stand on this space right here, make sure that, you know, you can't actually get through, because 2,200 attack is enough to kill anything that stands in crush terrain. Kind of want to keep all this. I added Yami into my deck just to help with some of my Fiend-type monsters, potentially, because I have a few of them. Not many, but still decent amount. Soul Hunter with 500 puts him on 2,700, makes him strong enough to beat over anything that Labyrinth Ruler over here has. He does have all... Actually, no, it doesn't. It can be beaten over by Kazajin. Because, yep, he has all three Gate Guardian pieces, and the worst one to deal with is... Well, it's actually usually Sangha, but Kazajin is pretty bad because it's a spellcaster and gets buffed by Dark Terrain. And they have Kazajin in their hand. And the Gate Guardian Ritual. You'll never see this boss summon Gate Guardian, it just doesn't happen. It's too rare of an occurrence. Well, at least I know what he plays. If he plays anything, he's probably just going to stay over there. That monster that he's moving always goes up to the top right of the screen, and then just moves downwards, and then upwards, and then downwards, and then upwards. Kinda sucks. Doesn't really do anything. Right, I need a Fiend monster of sorts. I'm just going to destroy the stupid Bolt Escargot. Or Escargot, as some idiots would call it. Let's get rid of Fiend Kraken, don't need it. I don't have a fire monster to fuse Fiend Kraken with. If Giant Red Sea Snake is on sea terrain, of course it'll be able to kill Jirai Gumo if it decides to move. You'd think that Jirai Gumo would like to go to the right because it's got a bunch of forest terrain to get buffed by. Okay, what are you playing? That is Labyrinth Tank. I cannot kill Labyrinth Tank with anything well, anything on wasteland terrain. Karyushin could kill it, if I drew. Skelgon has enough defense to take it down, but I don't need that. I might just wait to see if Labyrinth Tank follows Giant Red Sea Snake. Yeah, I don't want to play Amoeba here, because if that happens, then it destroys the crushed terrain I'm on. I forgot to mention, the AI will not move their monsters onto crushed terrain, or even attack things on crushed terrain, even if they can kill, or get lethal from it. Including your deck master, because they think, oh, if I move onto crushed terrain, my minion dies, and that's really bad. Really? 2 Jiraiya-Gumos? That's a good way to lose all your life points. But yeah, it's kind of not a good idea. You know what, I'm going to play Amoeba down here. Because Labyrinth Tank is of course a machine and it will die quite painfully, and I'm going to turn... Actually no, I need to turn Battles to Display, because Jiraiya-Gumo attack we haven't seen. I really should be paying attention to what the cards he's playing, because I played the Eye of Truth. Amoeba versus fucking Labyrinth Tank. Labyrinth Tank you cannot get from the slots, it's too powerful. You can get it if you get a 3 in a row though, and if you do get it, then Labyrinth Tank can honestly win you a whole bunch of games, because ability to move through Labyrinth is actually really good. Absolutely destroyed. And the gelatinous cube dies in horrible poverty. Well, that's not a cube. God damn it, there are planes outside. I don't like that. I have to leave my window open because it's getting too hot to do it otherwise. If only that thing were actually on the ground, it would seem a bit more intimidating. And Labyrinth Tank turns down to a shitty 1900 beta now. Which is still fairly powerful, I mean. At least for Duelist of the Roses standards. Yeah, get shit on, Jiraiya-Gumo. Also, yes, I don't actually know, it doesn't cost life points before moving. That's just the effect activation was just negating any buffs that Giant Red Sea Snake has. Jiraiya-Gumo is another card you cannot get from the slots, it's just too powerful. 2,200 in a level 4 body. That's crazy. And we've seen your attack animation before. Its attack and defense are also pretty well optimized for deck cost because it has no defense really. Except Jiraiya-Gumo takes 10 deck cost for its effect. And really, you're playing that Jiraiya-Gumo in defense mode? Dude, it's got 100 defense. Actually, that card may be Kazejin. I should have been paying attention. I'm just gonna play a Skelgon in defense mode. I have nothing to really, beat over Labyrinth Tank with. I could have used freaking Turtle Tiger or whatever it's called, but why would I do that? So the biggest threats in this deck are, of course, Song of the Thunder and Suijin, because Song of the Thunder is a Thunder-type monster, obviously, and Suijin is a Water monster, both of which gain field power bonuses from sea terrain, which I'm generating like crazy. Come on, PS2, don't die on me now. There we go. Effect activated, doesn't affect field power bonus. Fuck you, Jiraiya-Gumo. You see, Jiraiya-Gumo can match Skelgon in a battle, while Skelgon is a level 6. It's a testament to its power. Of course, Labyrinth Tank can just beat over Skelgon, but that's aside the point. Actually, I'm going to move both of these monsters over here to the left. Because Labyrinth Tank I really don't want to deal with right now. You know what, I'm going to leave Skelgon in attack so Labyrinth Tank can beat over it by 200 points. Then I'll just counterattack with Giant Red Sea Snake. Kills Labyrinth Tank, nets me some space. Drew my second Tears of the Mermaid there. Do I really need this Crawling Dragon? Probably not. I don't know. I was kind of keeping it for a fusion, but really haven't drawn the cards I need for that, though. Also, field transforming cards are actually pretty good in this fight, because obviously you can transform the crushed terrain into something that doesn't impede your path. I have cards like Koryushin for that, though. Gumo is moving away, that's interesting. The AI never does that unless they can get some form of a benefit. Yeah, take that, labyrinth tank. Washed away by a bloody snake's tidal wave. So there's a really good card in the game I forgot to mention called Dark Piercing Light, and I just played Tears of the Mermaid there, cut that out. Which flips up all your opponent's cards, meaning that flip effects, of course, are not going to activate, which is not the reason you use it, but still a good reason. Oh, nice garbage card. And it's just generally really good because you can see every single card your opponent has on the board. And wow, you're attacking my face. Hero of the East? I thought it was Hero of the West. Hero of the East is, just some piece of garbage. I can't beat over Hero of the East, because I can't, there's no space. I mean, I could smash it with Giant Red Sea Snake, but that's not going to help, really. Actually, I could. Yeah, I can just summon Koryushin on top of it. How does it feel to be beaten over by something with 1,300 attack? Pretty pitiful, really. No, I'm gonna keep this power of Kaishin. No, you know what, I'll use it. It's a good thing I found this fusion out on episode 1. Right, now I'm going to play my Aqua Chorus. This guy has no magic jammer. And apparently he doesn't have Suijin on the board, which is good. Now Koryushin can beat over any monster in his deck, pretty much. As long as he's on sea terrain. Actually, I'm pretty sure he can do it anyway, as long as he's not on dark terrain. Wait a second, is that lethal? I wasn't paying attention to how much life points he actually had left. It was. I kind of wanted that duel to go on a bit longer so I could get Guardian pieces, because, spoiler alert, I really want those. Because they're generally really, really powerful. So you see I only got 3 cards in the graveyard, so there's a bunch of fake traps, which of course fill up the slots that you don't manage to kill. Which, yeah, there's 8 slots that you need to fill up. Well, I don't think I'm going to get to 3 in a row. What was the hardest one to do at the start? It's probably the middle. Monster Tamer. I believe if you get 3 Monster Tamers, you get Dungeon Worm. I don't know why Monster Tamer is this guy's deck master. It appeared in the anime and manga. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, it appeared once in their duel. And it's a sucky card. It boosts the power of insects on flip. Just like the anime. Unbelievable. You've won. That's incredible. Rose card, get. And we've done all the ones here, except for Pegasus. Now, I'm not going to be doing Pegasus in this episode, because, well, first off, you can see his deck cost. It's 1,254. It's pretty damn high. And basically, I'm going to need to do some grinding before I fight Pegasus, because, I mean, unless you use the Patrician of Darkness deck, and are doing a speed run of this game, yes, you can speed run this game, you're not fit enough to take out Pegasus due to how many traps and other garbage he has. Invisible Wire alone kills Aqua Dragon, so that's not good. Also, he has a lot of burn spells. So what I'm going to be doing is, off-screen, I'm going to be doing a few fights just to get better cards, most likely against Labyrinth Ruler, so I can get some Gate Guardian pieces. And I'll still record them, and I'll show what I get just at the start of next episode, so yep. I'll see you guys then, after the grinding. Goodbye.